and welcome to the first Community Quarterly Update of 2024. Q4 was a fantastic quarter for the Nothing team. We launched our first Nothing apparel drop, which included our lab coat and cap. Nothing OS 2.5 was released for Phone 2, and Phone 1 users participated in open betas for 2.5. We held community events in London, Milan and Cologne, and we celebrated Nothing Store Soho's first birthday. Today, we'll be introducing Gillian, who's our new VP of Marketing. Tim has a business update. Joseph with some news about Glyph. Akis has an exciting product update. And of course, we'll be hearing from our new community board observer, Rohit. Before we get started, I've got a quick shout out for a couple of community members whose work has caught our attention over the past quarter. Rahul, with his beautiful short film titled Come to the Bright Side. 3D Printed Cat with his Qi Charger concept. And Ali with his impressive suite of Nothing app concepts. We have got a lot of exciting news to talk about, so let's go and meet Gillian. Gillian, welcome to your first Community Quarterly Update. It's really great to have you here.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. So I'm Gillian. I am from the US, and I've lived in London for almost 7 years now, and I absolutely love it. I went to uni for fashion design and also business, and then got my MBA in Chicago. For the last 12 and a half years, which is a very long time, I've been with Amazon, and I was helping them build and grow their music streaming service.
Awesome. So it sounds like you've had a really rich career history. What attracted you to Nothing?
If I had to summarize it, it's the people. So you're lovely, everyone else is lovely, but also the ambition in general. It's very rare that people actually do what they say they're going to do when they have ideas, and this team does that, and I want it to be a part of that. The other is the product. I love design. There isn't a better brand to work for if you love design. And at the same time, I missed holding a product in my hands, making physical things. So I'm really excited about, obviously, our smartphone and the audio, and the fact that people use it every day. I really was attracted to that. And then last but not least, the community. So I come from a place where the customer was always thought of and mattered, and I love the fact that is true at Nothing. I feel like you, Rob, Carl, leadership, everyone always talks about the community, how we can make things better for them, how we can involve them in the business.
Thank you for sharing those thoughts. It's really interesting. And before we hand over to our next speaker, is there anything you'd like to share with the community about what they can expect over the next year?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really exciting year. We are launching a smartphone, which you'll learn more about. And what I'm also really excited about is we'll be launching some audio products.
That's super exciting. I think everyone's going to be keen for some news, so keep an eye out. Thank you, Gillian, for joining me in this community update. It's been really great having you here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
And next, we're going to hand over to Tim, who's going to give us a business performance update.
Hi, everyone. Great to see you again. We've been growing quickly as a company since my last update. Before the end of 2023, we hit an important milestone of 2 million units shipped across the globe. We saw some of the strongest performance coming from India, Middle East, Germany, Hong Kong and the UK. And it took us a much shorter time period to hit 2 million products than it took us to ship the first million. As an R&D intensive company, scale is incredibly important to us, as it allows us to spread the cost of that investment across our products. Our relationships with the supply chain are also crucial to our success, and we're happy to see that our partners have shown confidence in our vision. This has resulted in considerable improvements to our gross margins. This year, we'll continue to focus on our scale and widening our smartphone portfolio. Akis will be sharing more about that later in the update. Now I'll hand it over to Joseph.
Since the introduction of Phone 1, Nothing's signature Glyph interface has served as a useful way to surface key information from your Nothing phone whilst keeping your device face down to avoid distractions. We know that designers and developers in the Nothing community are full of ideas for the Glyph interface. So today, we're excited to announce the Glyph Developer Kit. The Glyph Developer Kit gives third-party Android apps the ability to control the glyphs when the app is running on Phone 1 and Phone 2. It's an easy-to-use SDK with a number of helper functions and mappings so you can easily develop features for both devices at once. We hope the Glyph Developer Kit will encourage more app makers to add integrations for Nothing phones and give users more ways to experience their Nothing products. A group of community members, including Rapid Zapper and Sebi AI, have been helping to test drive the Glyph Developer Kit. I'm already seeing some very exciting new features, games, and interactions come to life. I've personally been using the Glyph Developer Kit for a few months to prototype new features. When working with Swedish House Mafia on the Glyph Composer, we used the Glyph Developer Kit to quickly bring the animation ideas to life. We also used it to build a special audio reactive mode for our performance at London Design Festival, which we later used to upgrade the music visualization algorithm. We're excited to see what ideas you have for the Glyph interface, and we're currently exploring how to bring these new experiences to all Nothing Phone users. Expect more news on that in early March. Now I'll hand you over to Akis.
Hey guys, hope everyone is doing well. Today, I'm super excited to tell you more about our next smartphone. A few of you have seen Castwit with our Dactyl, and actually a few of you guessed it right. Our Dactyl is a product code name for our next smartphone, Phone 2a. But before diving into it, let's slightly rewind onto last year. In 2023, it was all about focusing on our second generation products, really refining the user experience and delivering on the flagship level experience. And that's exactly what we did. First with Ear 2 and then with Phone 2. And actually Phone 2 received a lot of end of the year awards as a result of it. And most importantly, MKBHDs as the most improved smartphone of 2023. So overall, we've been super excited about Phone 2. But also, what we've seen through Phone 2 is that we had different set of users across our community. Some are super tech savvy, looking for the latest and greatest specs, while some other users are more focused on the core smartphone functionalities, but still eager to experience Nothing's unique and innovative hardware and software experience, including of course Nothing OS. And guess what? Phone 2a is exactly this product. With Phone 2a, we really double down on the core user needs, performance, camera, you name it. And it's also kind of leveraging some of the most loved features of Phone 2, while ensuring it delivers on a clear upgrade compared to Phone 1 on every single front. So guys, as much as I would like to tell you more about Phone 2a, this is it for today. Next up, let me welcome Rohit. I'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you, Akis. Hey community. Thank you for electing me as your new community board observer. It feels surreal and deeply gratifying to represent our community at such a high level. From the very inception of Nothing, I've been part of this incredible journey. It's an honor to now serve in a role where we share commitment and connection. As we look towards this year, I'm excited to work collaboratively with each one of you to make it a standout year for our community. I just had my first board meeting today and I have some interesting updates to share. Firstly, we've discussed a lot about Nothing OS and where it's heading in the future. I've mentioned how the community is feeling about the Nothing OS and how it's such a unique factor in this overly crowded market. Concerns around the Nothing charts have been raised, particularly regarding the security issues and also better communication. The team assured me that they are taking this so seriously and the next steps are coming. The April launch 1 has been well received and we are seeing some growing interest in Drop 2. The CMF Watch Pro, on the other hand, is clearly standing out thanks to the amazing software, price to performance ratio and the watch faces. But I've seen some issues regarding the availability, especially in the UAE market. I brought this up to the meeting and looks like the team is already working on this. I've also raised so many issues regarding the DOTS NFT program, especially regarding the less communication. We will get some updates on this soon. I've also brought up the request for the external microphone support for the camera app. The team has already worked on it and we'll see it in future updates. I also informed to the board that there are still ongoing battery drain issues and the team are constantly working on this. I've also raised some other issues like the issues with the third-party service centers and the generic responses we get when we reach out to the online customer support. I've also raised the ongoing issues with the Flipkart. Beyond all of this, one of the important things that we've discussed in today's meeting is on co-creation with community. We've had some interesting discussions around it and honestly, I can't wait to share some good news, so stay tuned. A big thank you to all the mods who've been a great support. Special mention to Flash26 for helping me to capture the sentiment of Indian community. Of course, there are so many other updates which I want to share, but sadly I cannot. But trust me when I'm saying this, 2024 from Nothing is going to be so exciting. That's it from me. I'll see you all soon in the chat. Back to you, Natalie.
Thank you, Rohit. It's great to have you on board this year as our CBO, and I'm really looking forward to working with you through 2024. Thank you to all the team members who joined me for this update, and a big thank you to everyone for watching. This year is shaping up to be our best yet, so come and hang out with us on nothing.community for all the latest brand news, contests, giveaways, and community initiatives. That is all the news that we have for this Q4 update, and I will see you in a couple of months for the next one.